Hi, Wargamers. It's Umpire LaFondiose, and it's story time. This from French Captain Emile Poirot, written in 1874, 3 years after the end of the Franco-Prussian War. The Germans, the English, and the Americans have adopted the hurrah. In France, when the attack of a position could be made in column or by battalion deployed, the drums and trumpets beat the charge at the moments of the general assault. As to the cries uttered by our army in different periods, they have always varied in the form of government, and their use has never been fixed in any precise manner. It would be well to introduce in our regulations, as in those of the foreign powers, the obligatory use of a war cry, and to adopt one that should be unaffected by political fluctuations. I absolutely love this vignette from history because in it, this French officer talks about the need for standardizing war cries. And you think about 1870, artillery, it's just before the First World War, and yet still the importance of the war cry comes out. And as we think about its application to the Kriegspiel board, it really talks to us about morale and the fact that a unit can have momentum or it can lack momentum, and it'll have nothing to do with the number of people in the unit or the survivors or the casualties. It has to do with the spirit of the unit. And the war cry was designed to get a unit moving forward, to get its energy up and to actually increase its morale and cohesion as everyone shouted and became part of that. And if you look at a sporting event today, you can see the same effect happening as people cheer for their team. This was so important to this officer, he had to spell it out. And I think it's actually quite humorous that the French would always change their war cries based on who was in power, where the Germans, Americans, and English just realized a good old hurrah would do the trick. I hope this story from history gave you a little bit of flavor and it makes you appreciate the sophistication of what we can do on the Kriegspiel board with respect to morale. We'll see you out there.